Hey everyone, so I thought I'd do a vlog today instead of typing up a blog because it's almost 10 o'clock and it takes me a while to type sometimes. So, welcome to the end of day 13. Today wasn't really that different from any other day that I've had so far, but I guess I'll just run you through it anyways. First of all, I almost missed the train this morning. No word of a lie, I was running, just booking it from the church because I had tried to print out something for class, which I wasn't even able to do. And I was running, and I got on the train, and it was in the station, it was getting ready to leave. I am so fortunate, praise God, that I made it on time. And then we had a tutorial. And our tutorial was on how to write a critical review. So we're going to go see Hamlet tomorrow at the old fire station in Oxford, which is really, really awesome. I'm so excited. And we're supposed to write a review on it. So we kind of talked about how to do that and whatnot. And it was really cool talking to our tutor, Kevin. I'm looking forward to having him because he really seems to know a lot about theater. And that is what I'm really, really excited to be learning about. For anyone who knows me, you know how excited I am about theater all the time. So that was just a really awesome experience. And then after that, I kind of did some exploring and I checked out some back streets around Oxford, and I was just trying to explore the area a little bit in a different direction. And then went to lunch, which was good. And then we had our last Shakespeare Histories class with Edwina, who is this beautiful blonde-haired, blue-eyed Aussie who is just like super intelligent, and she's just like the cutest woman ever. She's so nice, and today was the last day we had her. She's just so awesome, and I learned so much because I never really would have thought that I would have liked the histories because I find history kind of boring. But she made them interesting, and I totally can appreciate them now. So it's really sad to see her go. Afterwards, I kind of took off and did some more exploring. I did some back streets. Basically, everything leads back to Market Street. Market Street? I don't even know what it is called. Everything leads back to the same street because I was just walking around and behind. And I went through and I went to five different Oxford stores to look for souvenirs and clothing, and I took down prices of everything so that I could get the cheapest deal. And then even when I did that, I still spent like $70 Canadian, you know, which it was like 44 pounds, which I guess isn't too bad. So that was good. So I'll show you what I got. I got a couple of things for myself because most of what I've been buying is either groceries, a couple necessities, got some blankets, it's cold here, believe it or not, and a lot of souvenirs. I've been buying quite a few souvenirs. So, but they're not cheap. So here's what I got today for myself because I was like, you know what, I'm going to treat myself and then I'm just going to stop spending money other than groceries. So I got myself an Oxford t-shirt. Isn't it cute? It's pink and black, and this is only like 5 pounds I think. And then I got myself, see, these aren't the latest style or whatever because I got the ones that were on sale, but whatever, there's like Oxford University. I got the purple Oxford University hoodie. Yeah. And then I got this teddy bear. And he wasn't on sale, but I did get a 10% discount because I'm an Oxford student. And he is just cute. He is the official Oxford bear. It even says so on the little scarf. And I just had to get him because he has a scarf. So, love my teddy. And then I got this bag, which is pretty cheap, and it says Oxford University. It's got the Union Jack, and right here in the corner it says bag it, don't bin it, because I've noticed that they're really green in England compared to us in Canada anyways. And there's a lot of free trade, which is also really awesome. So I bought this bag, it was cheap, and now I can stop wasting bags when I go get groceries, and if I don't want to lug around my book bag all the time, I can just take this, you know, if I want to go run around Oxford for a day. And then I bought some cute little magnets. Isn't that cute? Isn't cute? This one is awesome. This is the Radcliffe camera, which is where I like to study. I can't remember what this bridge is called, but it's connecting between two buildings. And then you get the Oxford Bear, which I'll probably end up giving to my sister. I don't actually think I'll leave them. This one I kind of thought would be cute for my grandparents. And then I got my daddy a sweater because I got him a Crandall sweater, and I was like, Oxford sweater, so much cooler. And then I got him an Oxford t-shirt. Then I bought Amy some souvenirs. And so now I just have to get a few more, and then that's it. I'm done. And postcards. I've been sending quite a few postcards out, but postage is kind of expensive. But, oh, here's one. Here's one I haven't sent yet. But, bam, there's another Radcliffe camera image. Okay, so then after I did that, I did my exploring. I went to this store, and it's called The Works, and they're basically like a discounted, I don't know, bookstore. And I found vanilla Coca-Cola. I did. And I was like, I haven't seen this in like forever, so I bought a couple cans. And they were like, we are like the second last store that sells it. There's 2 stores that this guy knew of, the guy working, that still sold vanilla Coke. So I'm like majorly pumped that now I can like just go get vanilla Coke whenever I want. What did I do after that? Yeah, I did some more exploring around some back streets, and after a while, everything just starts to look the same. And then I went to the Eagle and Child Pub, which was tons of fun. So this book, right here, is from Kathy Holmes. She gave it to me for Christmas. And it's beautiful. It's like the perfect Oxford journal. So I took this into the Eagle and Child Pub with me. Now, for those of you who may not know, the Bird and the Baby pub is where authors like Tolkien and Lewis used to hang out because they had this literary discussion group called the Inklings. So I sat at a bar and I wrote in this. I wrote a few lines of prose and some poetry. So really awesome. Happy, thank you so much for this Christmas present. It is getting used. And it's just so cool to write in it, kind of just thoughts and, whatever else. A few lines, whatever, when motivation strikes, sort of thing. And I read some Shakespeare, so it was so cool just to be hanging out in the pub and doing all that. And really what I was thinking about, because that's like more or less what I did today, I've been thinking a lot about what I want to do with the rest of my life. And maybe, I don't know, maybe Oxford isn't the place to be thinking about that, but that's what I've been thinking about. So I've been asking myself, well, what do I want to do really with the rest of my life? I'll have 1 more year of school left, and then there's just this whole future spanning in front of me. And what I would really, really love to do, I mean, I've been here not even 2 weeks yet, and I just love it. Like, last night I kept having dreams that I had to go back to Canada, and they kept telling me I had to go back to Canada, and not finish the program, and I cried, like, wept. And, I mean, like, how crazy is that I already love a place so much that, like, one of my nightmares is leaving it. So I would love to come back, not as an associate, exchange student, but as an actual student in the Oxford University system. I just think that would be amazing. So I really, really want to come back and do my graduate studies, possibly PhD, more so looking at graduate studies, in either creative writing or theater. I would hate to choose between the two, because I'm so passionate about both of them. But that's what I really want to do. The thing is, I've been getting kind of discouraged in both areas, because coming here, I kind of realized how ignorant I am. I'm not very well read, and, I don't retain a whole lot of necessary information that I do sometimes read. that's not fiction, because I've retained fiction like pretty well. And I was like, wow, I am really, really ignorant, and I just felt kind of stupid. And I just couldn't believe like people here are so crazy intelligent. Just blows my mind. Like the conversations they have, the vocabulary they use, just mind blowing. And I want to be able to fit in with that group, but at the same time, I want to be doing something that I love. And I'm not the best actress ever. I'm probably like a mediocre actress, and I'm a mediocre writer. Like, I'm not the best writer that there's ever been, and I probably could improve a lot in both areas. And the second thing is that sometimes you see people who don't really care about the same things, but they have more skill than you, and that's kind of hard. You know, you want to be skilled in something that someone else is skilled at, but God made me the way I am, and if I'm not, the best actress, then I'm okay with that. But I know that God has made me passionate, so I might not be the best actress or the best writer, but I am incredibly passionate about both of them. And I was thinking about it, and really I get discouraged about writing and acting more than I get discouraged about anything else in my life, which is interesting, but I think that also alludes to how much I really love doing these things, because sometimes I'm that person who, I hate failure so much that I won't do something, but acting and writing are the only two things where even if I get passed over for a role, even if I don't get, if I don't win that writing contest that I entered, whatever, I've never stopped doing it. Creative writing, I didn't put a lot of effort into that class, and it was the lowest mark I've ever gotten in university, maybe in my life, and I haven't been doing theater very long, so, you kind of don't expect much of yourself sometimes. But, I've never wanted to do something so much. I've never wanted to walk into something and be like, you know what, if I'm going to fail, I don't care, I'm going to get right on the horse and keep doing it. And that's what I really feel about theater and writing. I just love creating. I love being a part of something magical. So hanging on that film set yesterday made my life. Because just like I wish I could have talked more, but I had class. But I would have loved to have talked to the assistant director and asked her questions and talked to the makeup stylist more, who were gorgeous women, by the way, and just talk and just find out what it's like to be a part of making that magic, and even though it was a scene, the actor walked from his car to the door of my college, and that's all he did, and they did it like several times, that one scene. But it was so interesting to me to watch like the crewmen shielding the snow because it was snowing like crazy, and to watch like the cameraman following around the actor and the guy with the boom mic, and just seeing the director under her little tent, and like all the crewmen and the security guards and whatever. Like, it was so awesome to see how hard they were working to make something. They all were a part of this. And that is what I love about theater, acting behind the set, like whatever you do, it's just like you are a part of this production, of this huge performance, and then you get to share it with your audience, and you get to connect to the audience in ways that tons of other mediums just can't do. And writing is so awesome too, because you can put words to beautiful images and ideas, and you make something, you create something that's like pouring forth your soul. Just makes me so happy. So yeah, graduate studies in Oxford maybe, probably be really expensive, also really hard to get in. If you knew the process it takes to even get into Oxford University, like, I'm not sure I can do that. I might have the grades, but I don't know if I have the discipline to read as much as some of these students do. Well, I guess that's all for tonight. I maybe should read some more Shakespeare, but it's not too bad, because now we're onto the comedies, and Love's Labor's Lost is kind of funny. I hope we're doing that, but I'm not even sure. But that was the one I was reading in the weekly house. So you'll be hearing from me soon, and I hope you liked my video. Cheers!